Hi, I'm G.
And I'm Michelle.
And we are the Bin Pickers.
How you guys doing today?
Good, good.
Oh, good, good, good. Okay.
All right, so today I thought we'd try something different, and we got a bunch of comments, and we decided we'll read through them and maybe throw in our 2 cents.
Yeah.
What we think about.
Because our last video.
Yeah. Our last video, we sent out a bunch of auctions.
Which we don't normally do. Now, that's how we started out. That's what we used to always do.
Well, they didn't even have Buy It Now when we started.
Right.
So you had to send everything out to auction.
True.
We don't normally do that. I didn't know so many people were going to get whatever that we sent out auctions. I mean...
And we did sell stuff for lower prices. But let me tell you, on the women's stuff, that, you know, I was like, oh, $6. I had that stuff on Buy It Now at a higher price. So, and it didn't sell, like, for 2 months or something like that. So I sent out to auction. But we'll get into that because there's a bunch of comments about that. But we just wanted to kind of go out there, so we'll read some of these. Well, read all the comments.
Yeah, let's read them and then we'll respond.
But somebody had asked.
Actually, quite a few people asked, where do we get our wipes from or whatever? We get them from Dollar Tree, right?
Well, Posh Hanger, Posh Hanger,
like
she's over on Instagram. She actually had posted about these. And then we got some, and they work great. Because like we've used baby wipes.
Yeah, just moist wipes.
And they're right in the front, up at the checkout.
At Dollar Tree.
At Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
Right?
And that's what they look like.
Those work really well. They smell good. But, you know, sometimes it has like a little spot of deodorant. Or something might have just a little bit of something on it. Yeah. And or even some new tag stuff that you can't wash. So you can just take that, and they actually seem to work pretty well.
And they don't leave a spot like other wipies sometimes do. So, yeah, I like them.
Dollar Tree. Yeah, we like them. Can't beat it.
Okay. Here we go. You read the questions, and then we'll respond.
Well, there's a lot of just comments, so I'm going to read those too. So they're not,
It's not all just questions.
So, in this... Okay, so somebody said, I've been watching your old videos. You guys are my fave. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, and then here's one. If you're selling at low prices, I would recommend putting high prices and just accepting lowball offers. That way you don't lower the market. Once somebody buys Lululemon at $7, it would be very hard for that buyer to pay more than $10 for a similar item. I like your videos and all, but just my opinion. Also, all those sales stay in the comps and buyers see that. Okay, and we appreciate that. I totally get that. I've looked up comps, and I see people selling stuff for $3 that I want to price at $25. So I get where people are frustrated that if you send something out to auction, that's what it sells for.
I know, but when you send it out to auction for $6, obviously you hope that it does it sell for $6, it gets a bunch of bids and gets bid up.
Right.
But and some of our stuff did when we sent out to auction. I mean, we sold some stuff for $40, stuff like that. Some of it sold decent. You know, we sold bras for $16 and we sold some for $6. That's just the way auction works.
It's true. And I have to say, if anybody's ruining the market, if you look up like BHFO, their stuff, I mean, they start auctions at 99 cents, and their stuff is new. And I think that, like, brings down the value of a lot of stuff, too. And also, there's a lot of people doing it, of course, right?
Right.
But we didn't go out to try to, like, ruin the market or anything. And actually, I feel, personally, this is my opinion, and I hope nobody gets mad that I'm saying this, but I feel like people that are like, free shipping, free returns, oh, you have a problem with your item, I'm going to just refund all your money, you can keep the item. I feel like that ruins eBay in a way.
Because then a lot of people expect that. You know?
Right. So then there are people that are not honest people, and the majority of people on eBay are honest. I'm not saying that they're not. But I feel like then buyers get the expectation of, oh, well, I can just say this has a little issue, and they're going to give me all my money back, because that's what other people do, because they're just like, oh, here's your money. So I personally... Like, I feel like that, I mean, you can tell the difference over the years, how more people try to just, you know, or, oh, this doesn't fit me, but I'm going to open up the case, item not as described, even though it is. So, anyway. Yeah. There's my little, there on that.
So, the reason that we send out all these auctions, and like she said, on the women's stuff, that was stuff that we had on Buy It Now. The Lululemon that sold for $7, we had them on for, I don't know how much they were out Buy It Now for. We had them on for a month, and they didn't sell. So it's like...
And I did run a sale on them and stuff, so it's like, you know, do I want the stuff sitting there, or do I want to move it, right?
Yeah, and plus, sales were really, really slow. We weren't selling much. I don't like that. I like to sell stuff. So I'm like, you know, let's send out a bunch of auctions, and then you know, we can give you guys an idea of something you can do when sales are really slow. I don't like to sell 1 or 2 things a day because I have to go to the post office every day. I don't like to do it for 1 or 2 things. So I wanted to make sure that we sold stuff.
Well, you can schedule a pickup, but we don't.
Right.
But another, yeah, I agree.
So
and I want
that's the only reason we did that.
And some of the stuff we actually sent out to auction had flaws, or they weren't as nice. Like some of the Lululemon had fuzzies and stuff. So when you are looking up comps, sometimes like, oh, it ruins the market because your comp was, you know, that's so low. But mine might have had more fuzzies than somebody that's selling like a new pair. So when you are looking up comps, you got to find one that actually compares to what you're listing, right?
Right.
So keep that in mind. We list stuff that might be a little fuzzy or might need a little bit of...
Or it might even have a little hole or
a flaw or whatever. So keep that in mind, too.
We list that stuff, so... Yeah.
Okay, so your videos are very necessary. Love them. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
The Honest Pickers tell how to survive in tough times.
And that's really all I was trying to do, is show you how you can survive in tough times. You know, I mean, some people have to sell more than 1 or 2 things a day or a week or whatever, and it's really slow for some reason. So
yeah. And then somebody said, "Am I first? Cool. My eBay sales are almost dead." I mean,
you are first.
There you go. Yeah. So yeah. They've been kind of slow for us too. That's why we ran the auctions.
And I like to mix things up when something's not working. I like to change it, and just putting on stuff by now wasn't working that well. So I like to do different things. Okay.
There you go. Okay, this one's a long one.
Okay.
Is what they're not telling you, as in us, I'm assuming, is that the strategy only works if you're lucky enough to live near bins. Otherwise,
hold on. Look, can I stop you right there? So. We live by a bin, and it has nothing to do with luck. We sold our house in California. We drove across the country. We went to many different bins because I wouldn't have bought a house that wasn't by a bin, because we went to bins to figure out where we wanted to live, and we bought a house there. So it's not lucky. If you seriously are going to make an income like we do, you have to live by a bin.
Or like we do, like we pick at the bins. Right. I mean, that's
what we do.
I mean, that's a bunch of people's things. But, you know, that's right. We couldn't move somewhere where we would just like, we're going to thrift stores. I
wouldn't go there. So it's not really lucky, but go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. So not luck. Okay. So there's no way those of us paying $3 to $6 a nut for tops and dresses can list that low. So running auctions isn't going to save the prolifically slow sales that everyone is saying they're experiencing. And they're also not mentioning the reason for slow sales can be attributed to sellers on YouTube encouraging people to sell on eBay and letting them in on how to source the current best-selling brands, which is flooding the eBay market. Their goal as YouTube, eBay, Amazon resellers isn't to help anyone but to create passive residual income, oftentimes by peddling hype and unrealistic outcomes to people looking for extra income or to build a business. I can't believe how many suckers are out there. And it's sad that these two are Christians pretending to help others. Would they do these videos for free? Doubtful. Just like no other YouTube reseller would.
Well, first of all, we do them for free. When we first started, we had no ads. We could have put ads. We didn't at first. And then, you know, it's time consuming doing all these videos. And I would like to make a little money, and believe me, we make a very little money. So, yeah, we have ads on them, but we don't do YouTube for the money, because the amount of time that we spend doing YouTube and the very, very little amount of money we make, that's not why we do it, believe me.
Trust me.
We could list stuff and make a lot more money just by listing stuff, but we are trying to help people. And we talked about before, like, you know what? We're just kind of the same old thing. I mean, actually, we're completely different. We're outside the box, obviously. But we talked about, and we took a little break to talk it over. Do we want to continue doing these videos? And then there was tons of people that's like, we need your videos. You encourage us and you motivate us and all this stuff. So that's why we're here. You know, I mean, that's it. I mean, we're here because people think at least we help them, and there you go. So, I don't even know what else to say. It's like, But we don't do YouTube because of the money.
There you go.
We sell on eBay.
So if you're Christian, you can't go out and make YouTube videos. Like I don't quite get that, but whatever. Do you want me to read the 10 replies? I think we're done with that one. What do you think? Because people kind of got on here a little bit. I mean, you know, you're going to deal with this kind of stuff when you're out there, right? You're going to deal with people saying that. But we are trying to help people. We didn't have YouTube and stuff to go to when we started.
We didn't have any of this.
And you can take $50, $100, and you can start a business, you know. And that was our whole point. Like our first video was basically about that. Like that's what we did. We took $50, and I know it's different now. It is different. That's why you got to find stuff that other people aren't getting too. You can do what everyone's doing, but you can also find, you know, keep an eye out for different things. And
eBay's harder now than it was, and maybe some of it is because of YouTubers and stuff like that.
Well, it is. It is. I mean,
but you know, we do things a lot different than most other YouTubers do, and that's why we're like, let's throw our hat in there. You know what I mean? Because we're different, and we look for different things. If you sell just the same old things that every other person does, it's hard to sell them. And we have some of them. But
I have to say, like, watching other YouTube resellers and stuff, you can learn a lot. Like, and you can see none of us do exactly the same. We're all different. And that's, I mean, just like with you guys, we all are resellers, but we all do it our own way. I mean, that's what's cool about it. You can do it however you want to do it.
Some people do free shipping, some don't. I mean, and it's your business. You can run it any way that you want. And, you know, that's what we do. And, you know, when times are slow, usually it isn't now when times are slow for us, then mix it up. Yeah. That's what I do.
Totally. So it's 73 degrees outside, but down in the basement, I'm like, it's freezing down here. I'm like shivering.
It's nice out there.
Okay. So somebody else. The end number for you all was great, but yikes, I would have avoided auction or started the auction higher. I stayed away from doing auctions unless I'm really, really desperate and wanting to get rid of stuff, or I don't have any listings left for the month. Then I'll do auctions, but I don't start them low, because if they do get a bid, it's usually just the opening bid. Okay. And I could have done that. I could have started them higher, but I mean, I had stuff not sell for $6. I mean, we actually had quite a few things not sell for $6.
Right.
So
Lululemon even not sell for $6.
Victoria's Secret bras, Nike outfits, a whole bunch of stuff. You know, it just is what it is.
We wanted to sell it. And when you get a little bra at the bin that weighs a couple ounces, I mean, we have a nickel, dime in it, whatever. I mean, not very much. You sell it for $6. We still make good profit that way. Right. Now, obviously, if you're going to thrift stores and paying $3 or $6 for something, then you can't send it out to auction for $6, or you're going to make no money.
Right. So your business model is going to be different. You obviously want to have buy it now and, you know, wait it out, right? I mean, we do that with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
That we don't want to send out to auction because we don't want it to sell for $6 or $9 or whatever.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't how we normally run our business. It was just, but we still made 22 times our money. I mean, so.
Yeah.
And we sold a bunch of stuff.
And there you go. I love your videos. I look forward to them and love when I see the notification that you have a new video posted. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. Thanks for watching.
Which one of you boxed up 100 items? That takes a while. So
okay, so that's a good question.
We both did.
We did.
We spent 2 hours yesterday.
Yeah. So we actually had 8 Mercari lots to print.
Right.
And there was probably about 125 things total.
On the men's and women's that we had to get ready.
Yeah.
So we worked together, and it took us about 2 hours.
Yeah.
To do it. I mean, I did take a little break in between there. But 2 hours, it wasn't too bad because we had pulled out the stuff for the video, so.
And we do it together. You know, she's printing the labels, I'm putting in the bag, sealing them up, she sticks them on. I mean, it's.
We got a good system going.
We probably should have done some video of that, because it's like we work good together, right?
We're a good team.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all are on fire tonight. That banter between you two is priceless. Okay, he said nothing. Okay, so and then bye-bye. Yeah. Thank you. Bye-bye to the inventory. I need to do auctions as well. Get inventory moving. Who cares? When you shop at the bins, you get it for so low. That's exactly our point. Exactly it. Blessed Child said that. I totally agree. Yeah. I think that's,
obviously I like to sell higher items, but yeah.
But they're not moving right now, so you got to figure out something different. Okay, so and then does anybody can't even talk. Does anybody put a price in their time? How much time does it take to list a $6 item? Same as a $200 item. Sounds like my dad. Something my dad would say.
And that's true. It takes the same amount of time to list a $6 item as a $200 item.
Yeah. I wish I could find. And then I'm going to read the replies to this. Yep, but you typically don't go out and find a $200 item. You don't find a ton of $200 items every day. If you do, that's awesome.
Well, I wish we did. I wish everything we sold was $200. But it just doesn't work out that way.
It doesn't.
You find some once in a while, but yeah.
Not often. And then somebody came back, said, then if you don't find $200 items, you walk out empty-handed. No need to grab garbage that will sell for $6 and flood your space.
So, but
then
my time is worth zero, because if I don't get anything, if I drive to the outlet, spend an hour there or whatever, and buy nothing and then come home, I waste a lot of time and gas, whatever, and then I have nothing to sell, so that doesn't work for us. I mean, if that's the way you wanted it, you only want to sell $200 items, good luck. But
that's not what we do. I mean, of course we wish we did. I mean, not we wish we did, because you probably could get into something and then you do that, but
yeah,
we sell clothes. That's what we do for the most part, unless we have diapers that are from the 80s.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's another long one. So this is responding to that, okay?
Okay.
And I believe this is sarcastic.
Okay.
Exactly. Spend more time sourcing and less time listing. There's no such thing as slow sales on eBay. $84 billion in revenue last year confirms that. If you're not selling anything, your inventory is trash. Clothing resellers are experiencing slow sales because thanks to YouTube, there's an additional 20,000 plus sellers all selling the same stuff in the last 2 years. It's been incredible to watch the market absolutely crash on most known resale brands. Also incredible to watch the thrift stores wise up and start charging more for higher end brands. Never made sense to me how a few $100s a month residual YouTube is worth completely destroying your niche and creating direct competition. Ruin is $7,000 to $10,000 a month income for a few $100s of passive income. Incredible.
Okay, so first of all, we still make more than that on eBay than the $7,000 to $10,000 a month. So we can still do it. Now, yeah, I might have had to sell some stuff for $6, but like I said, I don't like to not sell stuff. So yeah. If you think that what we're doing is ruining eBay, not very many people watch us. So I mean, I guarantee there's not 20,000 new sellers because of me or us.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of big YouTubers and people on Instagram and stuff, and I can see where, I see the other side where people come and say, people that do YouTube and share their brands or whatever that they're getting, it ruins eBay, right? I get that. I get it. I understand. But that's when you got to find something different, right?
Outside the box.
I mean, it really is, and I've already said that. But you can still sell stuff.
We sell stuff just fine. I mean,
it's like, obviously the stuff, like, we used to get North Face jackets, and we knew, like, $40 a pop, $50 a pop on a North Face jacket. Obviously, not anymore. But also, that has to do with fake ones that are coming from China.
Right.
And eBay lets them list them on there, right? I mean, you can see that.
I don't understand how they can list fake ones, but no one else can. I mean,
you can see it. Go on to eBay right now. You can see. I believe that is also ruining the market in a way. All this stuff that, they can make it over in China. It's fake, but people are, I don't get that. But, I don't know. Okay.
You can still make it on eBay. I mean,
you can do it, even with the flooded market.
Yep.
Okay, and then everybody has a different business model. It's true, and that's what we had talked about, right?
And that's great.
Even a $20 item is better than 6. Well, I had a lot of that stuff on for $20 and I didn't sell it. So, hey, I mean, what do you want me to do?
Yeah, $20 item is better than 6.
I like this. So Liz said, Charles, that's very true, but
You're not supposed to say their name.
Oh, sorry. But I do very well selling a mix of low-priced and higher-priced items. It may not work for everyone, but it does for a lot of us. That's true. We try to have a mix. I mean, if, we go in and we see, okay, our highest priced stuff, I mean, it's curtains, it's bedding, stuff like that, I mean, it's different stuff, right?
Right.
And we also sell $6 items. Yeah. Or we don't sell stuff. Okay, so...
We in our store, what we try to do is we try to have something for everyone, okay? We have women's stuff and everything that goes with it. And then we have men's stuff. It's like we try to have high dollar stuff, obviously, when you can find that. And then low, middle, low. We just try to have it all.
Mix it up. Okay, so I guess I'll move on.
Okay.
Love you guys. Thank you. Okay, and then here's somebody else. Really enjoy your videos. When I was in LA for the weekend, I made an effort to go to the bins in Glendale and wish you guys were still around. Keeping up the good work. P.S. Picking in LA was pretty tough. I found 3 really nice lightweight cashmere sweaters and left them in my cart and even covered with a blanket like everybody else did. When I went ready to check out, they were gone. Tough. Oh no, really? Oh, that's no good. It wasn't like that when we were there. Like people, I mean, pretty respectful of carts and...
Yeah, I mean, we would park our carts
up
there.
At the front, and there we would never had any problems.
Yeah. That's too bad.
I know, I'm sorry. Can you do a video on your inventory system? Thanks for the great video. Well, it's kind of a mess right now.
It's been pretty hectic printing 100 things, plus
we need to do
trying to list, plus listing the Mercari lots and then printing all that. I mean,
right.
And we've been going to the bin a lot. So
I'm looking at her. So we have a place where we have all our listed stuff, and we basically have it stored in boxes or tubs. And then we have another room that he has everything sorted out by what it is. So when we get that kind of straightened up a little bit, we'll show you guys.
It's a mess. Everything's a mess right now.
Okay, so hey, sounds good. Things were slow and you got movement in your store and a decent profit and inventory out the door.
Yep. And
Congratulations on all of your sales. Amazing. And I'll be on the lookout for vintage Nike pants. Thanks again for taking the time and showing us that even those small sales can add up.
Thank you for watching.
Yes. So what did you start your auctions at? So I think most of them I start at $5.99. So really I sold this stuff for $5.99 instead of $6, which I said that.
Yeah.
Some of them there was a few things I started at $9.99 just because I felt like I, want to make sure I was going to get $9.99.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys really moved a lot of stuff. Fantastic. You really did good on the men's items. Love you guys. Thanks for sharing with all of us. Have a great weekend.
Oh, thank you. And
yes,
you have a great weekend.
Yeah. So, and that's one thing too. We like men's stuff. Usually it sells better for us. And if you look, a lot of people focus on women's stuff. Right. So I think that gets really flooded, the market on that.
And we can find quite a bit of men's stuff here. I mean, some places you find more men's stuff. Some places you don't find much men's stuff. So I like that we find quite a bit of men's stuff.
Yeah. Always looking forward to the next video.
Here it is. Hey, that was good. We did that together.
Oh, and then, hey, saw you at the bins yesterday. We came down from a suburb of Chicago. Love that outlet. Also happy picking. LOL. Hubby is happy with tons of clothes now in the house. Why don't you say hi to us? Right? Hope you got some good stuff. Did we go? Did we go on Sunday? I don't remember.
Yes.
Yes, we did.
We got a whole bunch of stuff.
Monday? That was Sunday.
Or I thought you said Sunday.
No, that was Monday. We got a bunch of good stuff.
Was it Monday?
Sunday, I don't know if it was that great.
I think we got a bunch of stuff then, too.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's right, because we still got 60 pounds or something like that. I like to think about my return on investment instead of how many items I sold. So thank you for talking about that in your videos. Keeps me on the positive. We like to do that too. What's our return on investment?
Yeah. We pay so little for the stuff. It's, so when you sell it, even if it's $6, you still make good profit. So.
Right. And the men's stuff, I listed out to auction new. The women's stuff, like I said, most of that stuff, I already had listed it, buy it now, over the last 2 months. So it was out there. So I didn't have to do a lot of, you kind of already have done that work. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah. And someone said, what's your time worth? Michelle is so good at listing. She's put on over 100 things in one day. I mean, she can crank out a lot of stuff when she wants to. Now, she doesn't always do that, but she can. So
it's been a while since I've done that. No, I mean, I did like 70 like the other day, but he takes a picture, so that's not like, you know, and then I sit down, I have the pictures. I still have to like rotate them and crop them and all that stuff, so I just don't take them. But you know, I can when I get in a groove, you know, I gotta turn that baby monitor off that I have so I don't hear everyone upstairs and then get in my groove going. Yeah. Okay, where did that Grateful Dead t-shirt go? A lot go to the Far East. It actually went to like Virginia.
Virginia.
Yeah.
Yes.
Virginia.
Went to Virginia.
Okay, so I don't know if I read this one. Let's see. My mom told me all about how much she loved the bra she got at the bins, but what she didn't realize is that she was on speakerphone, so her son-in-law got to hear all about it. I could not stop laughing. My husband is surrounded by girls. We don't have any boys in the family. I always want $10 or more per item, but I am just not selling much, so I am willing to sell cheaper. And really, it doesn't weigh much, so it's profit. I think you did really well. My kids' lots are just setting. I don't even have watchers. Kid stuff is hard. Yes, I looked at other lots, and my lots look good. The items are a good brand, so I just don't know what I will do. Either Mercari or Facebook group. Glad you had a good week. God bless you and your family. So that's another thing too. You gotta look. Maybe Mercari, maybe Facebook groups if you have lots of stuff. We have a hard time with kid stuff. There's certain things that we get.
Very little kid stuff. It's really hard. It used to be pretty good. I mean, people would get lots and sell it really good. And
yeah, there was that one lady at the bin in Oregon. She used to get, you know,
she'd just get kid stuff,
and she bought them up. She's selling fantastic. But I haven't really looked at that market lately.
Kid stuff is hard, so
it is hard.
We don't do too much of it. But once in a while, we get something if it's good.
Yeah. I mean, we'd love to get $10 more. I mean, like, what about people that put on $10 items with free shipping or best offer, and then somebody offers them $6?
Yeah.
I mean,
it costs $4. I mean, depends on how much it weighs, but
right. So, and the price. I mean, we sold something for $6, but we also charge shipping. So, there's still like, so overall, if somebody says, "Oh, I sold an item for $6 with free shipping," it's different than, well, we sold the item for $6 plus shipping. Right. I don't know if that makes any sense.
It's not a sin to send stuff out to auction for $6. I mean, I'm sorry. It's not. People shouldn't get upset.
We used to start our auctions at $4.99.
$4.99, yes.
I sent everything out.
Everything was auctioned.
And
but
we would
they didn't
sell,
have buy it now.
But we would sell about 90% of our stuff before.
Yeah.
And then it got to be like 70%. And we're like, we need to put this stuff on buy it now. Because we weren't having enough. We were having so much not sell that, you don't want to sell yourself sell yourself so low. Wow, 100 plus items. That's impressive. Even if they don't sell for high dollar, thanks for all the hard work. Thank you. Okay, I've been running auctions too. This is Ann Eckert. If you go over her channel.
You're not supposed to say their name.
Well, she put it. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
I love Ann, okay? You need to go watch her videos. And when she's on Instagram, her stories and stuff. Anyway, so she's been running auctions too, which has helped move inventory and draw traffic to my fixed price listings. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing too, I know she was saying she had a bunch of LuLaRoe that she was sending out to auction to get people, coming to her store. So, hey, you got to do what you got to do.
And you sell some stuff that way. I mean, if they're in there and they bid on something, they might buy something too. I mean, right?
Yeah. Congrats on your great sales total. I guess if letting some go at lower prices brought the grand total up, you did the right thing. Thank you. Nice sales weekend, guys. Keep up the good work and motivational videos. It is helpful and appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you.
So then somebody said, this was my lowest sales week of 2018. My last 7 weeks of net sales were 517, 653. Okay, so she listed all these numbers. And this week was 446.
I thought that was her number. I was like, well, I don't even know what number
right? A gajillion.
5 gajillion.
And then she said, today's been great, $140. So I'm hoping it was just a fluke week and I can get back to a $700 week. Yeah, it's hard. And I think eBay now, too, is a lot more, it's like up and down.
Well, we were having really good days and then not as good days,
Exactly. Do we need to change? We're going to change our card real quick and we'll get back to the rest of these.
Okay, good idea.
Okay. Yes, we still have to switch cards because we're that cheap, okay?
Well, I bought a bigger card. It doesn't hold any more.
Yeah, so well, your sister's like, buy this one card, it's like $80 and then you can have this whole thing. And he was like, $80?
I can buy 20 of the other cards. So,
So you just get a little break in there. Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody said, why not sell higher end items? And then somebody replied, pretty sure we'd all sell higher end items if we could consistently find that.
And we do. We sell higher end things. I mean, I actually sold patches for $102 that was in our sold Sunday. I mean, we sell higher dollar stuff too. There were just some $6 stuff because we sent it out to auction. That's it. We want to sell higher end.
We did sell like $20 items, $25, $40. Yeah, I mean, we had some higher things. It's just there was also some lower things.
Correct.
And I can hear my mom in my head. She's like, "You sell things too cheap." Hey, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Yeah. I mean, we had it on. It wasn't selling. I wanted to sell. I wanted to have something for sold Sunday.
Yeah.
You know, so we got to sell some stuff.
So if you're playing a drinking game, on our last videos, we're like, we don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Now it's. I mean, if you listen to how many times we've said that,
yeah,
it's probably a bunch. Okay.
Well, it's like, I don't know thing is, so we used to get things and I knew, oh, this is really good. But now it's like, I don't know. I mean, eBay is changing so much, and if you don't change with it, you're going to go away. I mean, so sometimes I get some of these things and it's stuff that we haven't had. Like, you got something at the bin, I think it was yesterday, that we haven't had in 2 years since we were in.
What was it?
Since we were in California, we'd never seen the brand, and now you got it. But I don't know if it's as good as it was, because it's been 2 years since I've had that item.
Right.
We'll do a haul video and show you. We got some pretty awesome stuff, I think. But we actually put a whole bunch of stuff into lots that we got, and it's already gone. So.
Oh, yeah, we did get some good stuff yesterday, and then we made up lots last night.
Yeah.
And then we sold them, so, well.
So I say I don't know because I don't know, but it used to be good, and it's been a long time since I've had those.
You can look up comps, and there's people that send stuff out to auction, it sells for $5 or $6, and then the people put on buy it now and sell it for $40. So,
right.
Do I price it at $40 buy it now, or lower? You know what I mean? So it's like, comps are all over the place because there just are, and that's just the way it is. I mean, it used to be when eBay was mostly everyone did auction, you could get a good idea on a price, right, you know, that your item would probably sell for because everybody sent out to auction.
Right.
Now it's like people price high, and it just depends, you know, like what the condition is and all that stuff.
And that's when we started actually doing some buy it now, because you send stuff out and it's, some people sell it $40 buy it now, and you see this and you send it out and it sells for $10 and you're like, oh, I could have put it on buy it now $40. So we just, and auctions weren't doing well, so we went almost all to buy it now.
Yeah.
And that worked for a long time. But now we're trying to just figure things out, you know, some auction, and we can do it either way.
And mostly not.
When you don't pay, when you only pay $1.19 a pound for your stuff and you get light stuff, you can sell it pretty cheap and still make money. I mean, obviously that's not what we want to do.
Right.
But if that's what you got to do, that's what you got to do.
That's what you got to do. Oh my geez, people got hecka deals with your stuff. But great sales guys gave us some ideas. I mean, hey,
and that's it. It's like,
there you go.
Know, I want to show you can still sell stuff when it's slow. Yeah, you're going to sell stuff for $6, but
what do you start auctions at, like that pricing? So we started auctions at $5.99.
Yeah.
And I guess I should have gone higher so people wouldn't be upset at $6. I mean, we didn't know people would be like, why would you sell stuff for so cheap? I know,
but I really think that some of it, we wouldn't have sold it if you put it out for $9.99. Some of the stuff that we sold. So
there you go. So nice sales. Thank you. Okay, so my sales have been so sad. Friday sold 2 things, Saturday 3 things, and Sunday 3 things. I am doing auctions as well, but it does not seem to be helping. I have been selling a lot of old inventory for my clearance, which is good, so I can get rid of the old inventory, but not for the very much money. Keep rocking it. So, thank you. Right.
And I don't want to sell 3 things a day, so we are going to do what we have to do to sell more than 3 things
I think we sold 3 things today.
Yeah.
So far. I mean, it's slow, you know.
But we also didn't list anything today yet either, so.
No, I haven't been.
We're going to get back on that.
Listing.
So, yes, I'm sorry you're only selling 3 things, and it's slow right now.
Evidently, it's all our fault because we do YouTube and everybody else that does YouTube.
Yeah.
It's all our fault. Sorry, guys. We're ruining it for everyone. Love Sold Sunday. It's so, now I laugh like that. Now people are going to be like I'm mean or something.
Oh, you're nice. They know you're nice. Come on, every video they
like
say,
I seriously, I mean, for real, I'm going to get serious here. Like, we did do these videos. We wanted to help people. Like, hey, you can do it. You know, if people were like on the fence about doing it, you can do it, you know, but sometimes you got to change with how things are changing. I mean, and you got to...
Okay, don't cry.
I just, like, I feel bad.
But,
like, I don't want people to be upset at us because we're doing this. You know what I mean? I think most people aren't. I mean, as you can see these comments, most people are, like, happy with the videos, right. And they like to hear, you know, what we sold because they probably can relate too. Like, oh, hey, I sold that too. Yeah. Okay.
But, I mean, don't think that it doesn't take a lot of work. It does. I mean, we work really hard, and obviously we don't work as hard as we used to, and we don't make anywhere near as much money as we used to, but we still work pretty hard. I mean, it's not, oh, I'm just going to go to the bin for an hour and take a couple pictures and list 2 things and make a bunch of money. I mean, that's not reality. It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
You spend a lot of time at the bin, and you spend a lot of time taking pictures, a lot of time listing, a lot of time getting it ready. I mean, it is hard work.
It is.
Don't think it's not.
But we're also able to work for ourselves and be home with our kids, you know? So it's like that. I wouldn't want to go to work. I mean, who wants to go to work? I'm just kidding. I mean, but really, like, I wouldn't change it, even though we work hard at home and the kids help us and stuff like that.
Right.
I mean, they help quite a bit, you know, with like bagging stuff up, sorting stuff, bringing stuff up and down the stairs and everything. So I wouldn't trade it.
And the camera guy right now is...
I know. Poor thing. He has to sit through this whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Love Sold Sunday. It's so neat to see what other sellers are selling. That's why I like to watch sold videos other people put out too. I've been posting consistently for the past week and it's paying off. Nothing crazy, but I'm managing 1% of my listed inventory. So that's great. I'd love to do more, but it will come with time. Mercari, on the other hand, has been dead for me, and I am only just now starting to see sales on Poshmark. Thanks for the great videos. Well, thank you for watching.
So Poshmark, we don't have anything.
I don't like
Poshmark
my closet's on vacation. Like before we moved, and I don't know how to like delete some of the stuff off. Like it won't let me delete it. Yeah. I should put some stuff over there so you know you kind of because a lot of people seem to be doing pretty well on Poshmark.
Yeah. And Mercari, it's just, we put lots.
Well, Mercari changed too, because when we first started using Mercari, if you listed something, it'd be on the front page. Like as soon as you would list something, all the new stuff would be on the front page. Now they have it sorted, and when you search, it's not really easy to search. I feel like Mercari is kind of changed too.
eBay's the same thing too, and that's some of it too. It's not only us that's killing eBay. I mean, they make some of their decisions of, oh, let me put a whole bunch of other people's items right on your page of your stuff and stuff like that. I mean, that doesn't help you.
Which I don't get. You know, it's like we pay a fee for the store and we also pay a listing fee. So you're paying that fee to eBay, right? Or I guess your listing fee if you have a stores and whatever. Right. But you're paying final value fees and stuff like that. So you're paying eBay to advertise your thing on their platform, right? Yes. But then you click on your listing and you're like, wait, I see 50 other people's listings on my page. Right. I understand that they have, you know, if you're running a sale, your stuff comes at the bottom or whatever. But, I mean, it never used to be like that.
No, you used to see...
Ever.
You used to see your stuff.
And that's it. Or the sponsored things from Macy's or whatever they used to have it. Oh, we're not going to have that anymore, so it's going to be better. But now they just have everyone else's things that are exactly like yours on your page. You know what I mean? So it's like... That's frustrating too because it makes it harder when you get somebody your listing and they're looking at it, but then all these other ones, oh well, I can go click on this and they forget. You know, I think that doesn't help with people's sales either.
Right, when they're looking at my item, I want them to look at more of my items, not somebody else's. I mean,
and I don't get how they decide what they're going to put on there. Like, I don't understand that. If you pay for promoted, no. I mean, is that it? I thought promoted listing says sponsored, even though I've noticed you have to scroll all the way to the bottom to see people sponsored. We don't do promoted listings, you know, even though it was like, oh, you get free whatever. I don't, I was like, right? I don't know. You're going to pay 5% more or whatever to have... I don't know.
Wait, don't say I don't know. People get drunk.
Oh, sorry. So,
and this could be a long video.
They are necessary. I need them. I am not educated yet. I listed all they will allow and need more listings available. Call eBay, right? If you've listed all you can have, or if you've listed all that maybe your store lets you have. I don't know. Or you've listed the 50 and then you have to pay.
Yeah.
But it says all they would allow, need more listings. So let's say you're a new seller and you only can have 100 listings. Call eBay because they'll usually up your listings.
Yeah. Call and say, I need more. And then...
We had to do that when we opened a second one this long time ago. We opened a second one. I could only list 100 things or something. Remember, we couldn't even list, like, I couldn't list anything that said Nike on it, remember? So I had to call them and be like, hey, I have this other account. Can you link them? So, you know, hey, I've been an experienced seller. Okay, so this is great. Homeschooling mama to 11 and a brand new seller here. So glad I found you guys.
Mama of 11?
Yes. 11. Oh my gosh. Homeschooling mama to 11. That is so amazing.
Wow.
Like, yeah.
I thought we were crazy.
Thanks so much for the smiles and video. I've been binge watching. I look forward to watching more. Well, thank you so much for watching.
And sorry, I don't think you're crazy. I mean, we'll probably get to 11 too, so we're almost there.
That's the thing with kids, though. It's like never a dull moment, right? And I'm sure. And homeschooling mama to 11. So there's you probably have older ones and then younger ones too.
Well,
and
I would imagine.
Yeah, so it's fun, right?
Yeah.
Ours, I guess, our oldest is 14. Our youngest is 7 months. So there's we have a little, like the older ones. Yeah, they help out a lot. It's good.
Oh, sure. And
they can help you resell too.
Yeah.
Okay, sales are slow here too. Going to try more auctions. Love your videos. Thank you. I mean, try it. You can try it.
Yeah, try it. If it doesn't work, find something else and try it. Mix it up. Do what you got to do.
Love it. Thanks for saving these items from the bins. I have been trying to buy used whenever I can. It used to be because that's all I could afford, but now it's try to trash the earth a little less. I mean, that's true. You think of all us resellers, how much we're actually saving. People just like, but I think
What do they do with it, though? I don't even understand. They used to say they sent it overseas or something, but I don't think they... Well, in California, they auctioned it... They, like, auction off everything.
Yeah, so anything
that
was
like
left,
nothing left.
Yeah, they would just auction, and you could tell. I mean, some stuff would go cheap, but there were people there that they would actually take, like, truckloads down to Mexico.
Yeah. And
they'd sell it down there, so that's great. At least it's not going to landfill.
I don't know what they do with it here.
Congrats on your sales. Thank you. Pretty decent sales. I thought the VS bras would have done better. Yeah, I mean... Some
did. I mean, we sold some for 16, stuff like that.
But again, too, a lot of people only get a bra if it looks like brand new. There are people that only will do that, and that's awesome. Because you don't want to have people, you know, not happy or whatever. But we will get some... We
get them whole spots.
No, come on.
Broken hooks. Can't even hook them, whatever. We still get them.
No. What I'm saying is, we might get them that maybe the tag might be a little bit faded, or it might have a little bit of fuzzies, you know what I mean? Yeah. So sometimes when you sell a bra for $6, I mean, that's a fair price because... you know, maybe it wasn't like brand new.
Right.
Even though I don't try to sell stuff that's not nice, but you know what I mean.
Right, no.
Put the big Victoria's Secret bras on Poshmark. They sell triple the price you sold them for on eBay. Maybe I should do that. Maybe. And then the athletic lots sell a ton more on Posh too. I feel like Poshmark...
We've sold on Poshmark before. It seemed really slow and...
There's so much sharing and...
Yeah.
Caring and... No, I'm just kidding. It was a lot more like, I don't know, people love Poshmark, people like eBay. Yeah. I like eBay, it's just easier for me.
And I think that we get a lot of stuff that actually would be probably good on Poshmark.
Yeah.
You know, so, I don't know.
My Goodwill store in Montgomery, PA has 50% off sale Wednesday, so that's today. Hopefully you got some good stuff. And if they tag, their bin is next door. So see, if you don't get anything good at the store, you can go to the bin.
Yeah.
See you there?
That's cool.
I wish. That'd be great. We should go over to Pennsylvania. Go to the bin. No, just kidding. After our whole cross-country trip.
You don't want to do that again?
No.
What? I want to go hit a few more bins.
I think that's it.
Wait, that was it?
That's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's all. There you go.
All right.
So we just wanted to...
Hopefully we answered some of the questions and let you know how we feel. Or what we think, I guess, right?
Hopefully. I mean, this is kind of different for us, but I feel like we got a few people in there like, why don't you start them higher? So we just wanted to kind of explain, here's why we didn't. And I did have that stuff on higher and it didn't sell. So I'm not trying to ruin the market for anybody or comps or whatever. I understand that shows up in there. I mean,
We're not trying to ruin eBay by making YouTube videos, stuff like that.
We're not. So there you go. Things change. I mean, that's like the thing. And like he's saying, eBay itself, they start putting other people's listings on yours. So it's like, that makes it harder for you to sell an item too, because people are like, oh wait, it's so busy on a listing page. It blows my mind how busy the page is. It used to be, there's your pictures, right? And then there's your description, and that's it. That's all you would see. I mean, then they started doing the ads for the stores. But that's why I'm sure sales.
But you used to say more items by the seller or something. And
they still have that, but it's like way down. But you have like
there's so much stuff.
There's probably one page you're looking at 50 listings, because there's your listing, and there's other stuff here and there's other stuff here and all this more stuff at the bottom.
That's how eBay makes so much money. I mean,
absolutely, right? And I mean, that's what I think makes it even harder, of course, because used to be somebody's only looking at your listing. Then they're looking at, oh, I can buy brand new in here at Macy's for this price.
Well, I mean, if you have something that's different than everyone else, if you got 1987 diapers in the box or whatever, it doesn't matter. They're going to sell good. If you get the right things, they sell good.
There you go.
And we, I wish I could just get that and just sell that, but I mean, never find another diaper again.
Probably not.
So,
because now everybody knows about it, so they'll be getting them.
Right.
Good one.
And then people at the outlet, they're like, "Oh, you're the diaper guy." No. I'm the bin picker. I'm not the diaper guy. And then other people are looking at me. I'm like, I'm not wearing a diaper or anything. And it's like, come on.
That's kind of funny.
I got to find something really good, something else, so
you can sell better.
Think of me as the diaper boy, I guess.
The diaper boy.
The diaper man. I guess I'm not really a boy, huh?
No. Okay.
All right, so that's it.
Hopefully that wasn't too painful for you guys to listen to.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So
there it is.
That's it.
We don't like to do $5.99 auctions. That's not our. We don't want to sell this stuff that low, but hey, that's what happens. Sometimes.
But we do want to sell stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So when you want to sell stuff, you got to try something different. So that's what we did, and that's what happened, and there we go. That's why we wanted to say this. That's it.
Yeah. So there you go.
And if you guys think that we're making a bunch of money, like, oh, well, we don't have to sell on eBay because we're making all this money on YouTube. Obviously, that's not the case. I just wanted to reassure you guys that, okay?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's not like something, we can stop selling on eBay or we can just give away our stuff for free, basically, because we have enough money coming in from that. That's not the case.
Yeah. We're not very good at YouTube.
Well, no, I mean, I'm just saying. So I don't want people to think that, because I think there's a lot of other people that do YouTube, and I think they make a lot of money doing it. And they don't have to work as hard on eBay because they can make more money or, wherever they sell, whatever. So
for us, I mean,
eBay is it.
if we ever feel, okay, well, we can't help people anymore, we're not helping people, then we're not going to do videos after that. I mean, because that's why we do it. We're not doing it. That's it. If we're not helping people, then we'll stop. And we stopped for a little bit, and we talked about it, and tons of people wanted to see our videos. Plus, both of our parents watch our videos, so...
It's really for our parents, you guys.
So, I mean...
No, I'm kidding. No, so but I feel like
them.
We also, like, you guys can relate, Like, we are excited when we find something good or we have good sales or something like that. So... you kind of get that, like...
Plus, we don't have any friends here, so we have no one else but you guys, so...
You're all we have. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so...
So, seriously, it's kind of cool to be able to, like, share that with you guys and, like, interact, that way. And I know we have stuff falling over, so we better go.
Okay.
Okay.
Just pick outside the box. Keep plugging away. eBay's changing. I don't know what it's going to look like when it changes this time, but eBay's changed many, many times over the years. We've adjusted. Sometimes it takes time. but if you don't change with it, you'll be gone. You know, so
it's true.
Yeah,
that's it. So
you might have to sell stuff for $6 for a while, anyways. I mean,
it's true. Sometimes you gotta.
Or maybe next week will be way better.
Maybe
you don't know. We'll just go with the flow, don't we? I've always been known to go with the flow. That's like my middle name.
He's like the worst at going with the flow, just to let you guys know.
Oh, come on. I always go with the flow. Ask your mom.
Oh, gosh. Okay, time to go.
Okay, that's it.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Pick outside the box.
Bye.
Thank you.